Oceans of feeling, waves that rise and fall. A crown in the distance. A daughter's heart closer than anyone imagines. This is not the story you think you know. Spain sees a throne. The world sees a crown. But behind the palace doors lives something more fragile, more enduring, more human. Love between two sisters, Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia, heirs not just to a monarchy but to each other's unspoken devotion. The ocean of their feelings runs deeper than protocol, deeper than titles, deeper than duty. And tonight, we dive into it. Leonor, the future Queen of Spain, was born into expectation. From the very first cry, the monarchy looked at her as destiny itself. Cameras followed, books predicted, every step framed as history in motion. But to Sofia, she was simply her sister. A girl with the same laugh, the same mischief, the same warmth. To the outside, Leonor is future majesty. To Sofia, she has always been Leonor, the only person who can understand the strange life they both inherited. But does blood always guarantee closeness? Can love survive when history itself tries to separate it? This is the question their lives seem to ask again and again. We begin with their childhood. Leonor, older by 2 years, already watched by the Spanish press before she could even spell her own name. Sofia, younger, more shielded, yet still tied to the same fate. Together, they navigated a world where bedtime stories and national headlines collided. To the world, they were small symbols of continuity. To each other, they were sisters sharing toys, sharing secrets, and sometimes, sharing fear. Fear of losing privacy, fear of growing up too quickly, fear of being shaped by forces far beyond themselves. Yet in every photograph, you can see it, the way their eyes seek each other, like the ocean tide always returning to the shore. When Leonor left for her studies at UWC Atlantic in Wales, the press exploded. Spain debated. Was the heir leaving too soon? Was she being prepared to rule, or was she simply being sent away to become her own person? For Sofia, it wasn't politics. It was absence. Her sister was gone. The one who understood silence in palaces. The one who could translate duty into laughter. For Sofia, the nights in Zarzuela Palace grew longer. The rooms echoed differently. Oceans of feeling, now with distance between them. But letters came, messages, late-night calls across countries. And with each word, Sofia felt the anchor still there. The bond stretched, yes, but never broken. Then came the moment when Leonor swore allegiance to the Constitution on her 18th birthday. A symbolic act, a legal threshold, a promise to Spain itself. Cameras flashed. Politicians applauded. Crowds roared. Yet, watch closely. Sofia's eyes never left her sister's face. A look of pride, yes, but also something deeper. A silent whisper across the ocean, I am here. I see you. Not the crown. You. And here lies the contradiction that defines their story. Leonor must belong to Spain. But Sofia insists Leonor belongs first to her. A tension between duty and love. Between monarchy and family. Between oceans of responsibility and the simple desire for closeness. The monarchy of Spain is no stranger to storms. History carries scandal, division, whispers of republicanism. Leonor knows her reign will not be easy. She will need allies, advisors, strength. But who will she trust more than Sofia? Who will tell her the truth when all others speak in politics? Who will remind her she is not just majesty, but human? Sofia, studying now in Wales as Leonor once did, follows her own path. She too is royal, though without the weight of the crown. She carries freedom that Leonor cannot. Yet with that freedom comes a role, protector of her sister's humanity. Sofia is not just a companion to history. She is history's safeguard, ensuring Leonor's heart is not swallowed by power. Together they form a balance. Leonor, the ocean of duty. Sofia, the shore of feeling. One cannot exist without the other. Let us pause here. Imagine the nights they talk in whispers, away from cameras. Imagine the tears neither Spain nor the world will ever see. Imagine the laughter that keeps them alive, laughter like a lighthouse guiding them back to each other. These are the oceans of feeling we are never meant to witness, yet we feel them in every small gesture caught on film. A hand on a shoulder. A smile that lingers. A glance that holds more truth than any speech. And so the curiosity deepens. Will Leonor, as queen one day, still have time for her sister? Will Sofia still feel that closeness when the crown consumes every second of Leonor's life? Or will history prove too heavy, too relentless, tearing even the strongest bond apart? We cannot answer yet. But look back at history. Queens and their siblings often fracture under the weight of thrones. Jealousy, politics, separation. Yet Leonor and Sofia have shown something rare. They do not compete. They complete. Even in their differences, they find strength. Leonor, steady, precise, trained to be cautious. Sofia, freer, warmer, with sparks of humor that lighten the room. Where one bends, the other lifts. Where one falters, the other steadies. Oceans and shores, waves and sand, together, always returning. Spain may see only monarchy. The world may see headlines. But beneath it all, a deeper truth exists. Two sisters navigating tides of love and responsibility. Oceans of feeling that cannot be measured, cannot be charted, but can be felt by anyone who has ever loved someone more than themselves. Their story is not finished. It is only beginning. The crown is heavy, but the heart is heavier still. And as Leonor steps forward into the role of future queen, she will need Sofia more than Spain could ever know. Because in the end, kingdoms rise and fall. Monarchies evolve. Crowns are passed from head to head. But the bond of sisters, if kept alive, remains eternal. An ocean no storm can truly destroy. And so we return to where we began. Oceans of feeling. Waves that rise and fall. A crown in the distance. But closer still, two sisters. Not just royals. Not just symbols. But Leonor and Sofia. Together. Always.